were talking about was, he was talking about the point of contact, and I was telling him kind of how we call it the point of contact. We call it a POC, right? It's where the contact meets between offensive player and defender and vice versa, that point of contact. So he was talking about if you're playing defense, whatever. All right.
So you be on offense, I'll be on defense.
All right. So if I'm dribbling the ball and I do something, I want to kind of get here, right? He's legal all the way up until I do something like this, right? Now, the onus is on me as an offensive player who's initiating contact. Now, if we do the same move and then he comes into me, I come here and he comes into me, now that's a different point of contact. That's where the defense initiates contact into the offensive player, right? So as referees, we have to kind of discern who's creating contact with whom, and one, is it legal, and two, is it illegal? Because that's all we're trying to discern, legal versus illegal. Not just my judgment versus yours, or this is LeBron and this is the 12th guy off the bench, right? We don't do that. We're just looking to see what's legal and what's illegal, right? So we do a move, we come here and he comes into me, right? And now I get into this motion here. Now as referees, we have to determine, is that shooting motion or not? Does he get shots or not? You know what I'm saying? You got something? Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
That's what I was about to ask. How do you determine when a continuation comes into play, like on the pickup, or like, you know what I'm saying? Like usually when people swipe, sometimes they don't get the continuation, sometimes they do. Like,
So Bharat, we had a debate. Juwan was really the only one that knew this.
Okay.
It's called what, an LDB?
Yeah, the lower defensive box, LDB.
So an LDB. Can you kind of describe what that is? And then, you know, during the playoffs, we saw like Jamal Murray and LeBron get fouled above the elbow.
Yep.
But they didn't dribble after they, you know, initiated the contact. So what is the technical rule on the continuation?
Okay, so continuation, so the LDB, if you guys want to come with me, you see this little we call this the 3-foot posted up mark. This is kind of where the referees start our positioning, where we go inside and outside. So this is our little mark here. So if you take this mark up, and I know it's kind of imaginary after, right across to these two little hash marks, right? Straight across here, same thing down there on the other side, right? This is called the lower defensive box, all right? So if you're driving to the basket, and let's say you get contact up in this area here, you get contact, well, you still get your 2 steps. If your 2 steps takes you into this lower defensive box, shooting, right? Or if the contact, if it prevents you, but you would have been able to get in here with your legal 2 steps, shooting, right? So that's the difference between, Tim, what you're talking about with Jamal Murray. He gets up in here, or LeBron, and he gets fouled, and they come across this way, and they try to shoot that. That's why the refs go and they wave it off, and they say it's on the floor, right? And so then all of the players, oh, no, I will shoot, right? But they don't understand the rule, right? So either you would have, or you're inside the LDB. Now it's shooting. On the gather, you get fouled after the gather, right? On the perimeter, it's different. Yeah. So if you're on the perimeter, right, and you're here or whatever, and then now he reaches in, right, and then now I try to take the shot. Well, the foul occurred before I started my upward motion.
Yeah. So can you talk about the shoulders?
Yes.
So you got, hey, listen to this real quick.
So upward motion, the way we determine upward motion, right, or shooting motion, is the shoulders starting to go up, right? Because anytime you take a shot, your shoulders kind of go up first with it, right? So that's kind of what we look at to see the shoulders as well as the arm movement. But you know, you can pump fake guys all day long, right? But once you see the shoulders and the arm movement start to go up, then we know he's in his shooting motion, right? So that's different than being fouled first, right? And then, oh, let me try to get it up. See, as opposed to, I know he's coming and I'm here and he fouls me. That's different because now I'm in my shooting motion and then he fouls me, as opposed to him fouling me and then I try to start my upward shooting motion.
Okay, so if they anticipated, let's say you guarded me real quick. If they're anticipating you reaching in, they need to go ahead and get those shoulders up before
the contact. Yep, before that point of contact, right? Remember, the point of contact is where I make contact with him and vice versa, right? So you want to get into that shooting motion, get that upward shooting motion before the contact occurs. Anytime the contact happens before this, we're not going to count it.